Hello everybody, I am back. We have more Stache. Oh. Hello everybody. Oh my god, it's download because I had the video open in the background. It's over. I duplicated myself. We are back with Stache Patch because I promised Stache I'd be playing it. So, or this week rather. And we just reached Stache. And we had a bit of a, let's call it a disaster. Let's call it by what it is. Last time, where half our army died, and I somehow managed to tank 15 siege tomes with only 5 deaths. That were all running at me at the same time, alongside 20 units, because I played stupidly and I got myself in that situation. So, we are now more or less stuck with the units we have right here. There's still a handful more, but it's not gonna be much more. So, we're kind of fucked. We're a little bit fucked. I can still beat it, I'm confident, but we're a little bit fucked. So, it's been a while since we played it. We did get Roy promoted last time. And I think Roy promoted will be very, very good. Like, I think he will be one of our best units, because he is already more or less just Echidna, but better. Cecilia will carry. I think she will be really, really handy, yeah. I am training her light rank a bit, and her staff rank is also pretty solid. Let's do a quick overview over the units we actually have. So, we got Roy. He's been doing really well. Geese, who's been kind of carrying us a little bit, thanks to his sword axes. Ellen, who has been our primary healer for the longest time. Good stats. How early does Roy promote in this hack? He promoted last chapter, I think, on the after the Narshan map, I think it was. We get Wendy, who is gonna fucking save my butt cheeks. She's already done it in the numberless Ironman, the super hard numberless Ironman, but now she's back, and with the promo gains she has, yeah, she's gonna carry me again. I have her, I have Douglas, and if I can get a promo item, I'll have Barf as well, who we will be training a little bit more, and those units will hopefully be very useful to have in Stache. We got Noah, who we promoted last time. These stats are pretty solid, and his growth rates are as well. He is already at A rank, but we gotta get his Lance rank up. We are gonna try to train Shin, because I do have an Orion's Bolt, and I kinda, you know, want to use it. I'm not sure if Stache is really the best time to train him, but I get the feeling if I don't train him now, I'm never gonna train him. Because it's between training him and trying to give him EXP, or just using Igren, and I kinda would like to at least try to train some scrubs up. We got Cecilia as one of our healers. We got Lalum as our dancer. Echidna's still carrying hard. She's not the best unit, but she is certainly one of the most useful units. Thanks to her great speed, strength, and... I mean, her defense is really lackluster. And her luck kind of sucks, but... Same with her con, but oh well. She is more or less a sword master without crit that can occasionally use axes. We got Lou back on the team after he's been sat on the bench for a bit. And his staff rank is only D.5 still, but hey, that's halfway through the sea. And he does have S rank in Anima, which is nice. We got Chad. He has a little bit more levels to gain, and you know, with the torches he'll be quite useful. Thea, and we did get the Delphi shield last time, so she can actually be useful in Stache. I'm not quite sure how useful exactly she will be, because I usually don't train her. But, yeah. Training him in 21, he could kill a Wyvern maybe, or an 18 or 19, those also have Wyverns. Yeah, I think it's worth it to train him. We got Zealot, who I think I'm bringing back on the team, because these stats are actually not that different from Noah, and Zealot's growth rates are not that much worse, I think. And he does have his improved XP gains, if I remember correctly. So maybe he'll be able to help out a bit. And we're bringing back Barf. I honestly, after seeing those promo gains and how lucky Barf has gotten with his speed levels, I think if we're able to get him to not just survive, but get a couple more levels and then promote him in a couple of chapters, he will be carrying our run like crazy. We didn't have Percival, but he doesn't have any growth rates, so I would prefer not to use him unless I have to, because he just won't really... He won't get EXP and he won't gain stats. We're actually going to bench Garrett for this one, because I'm not sure how useful his axes will be, and I'm actually running a shortage on axes. We still have Dorothy, Gav, Saul. Like, we have a couple of units on the back burner, but it's not that many. Same with Douglas. I don't think training him... I don't think we need him for this map, so... We'll try to make it work without him. But yeah, I have a severe shortage of bows and axes. Or like cheap axes, cheap and accurate ones. So we're gonna have to do some shopping. To be fair, axes aren't that useful on this map, but still. Yeah. I bark for Barf. I should also get back to chapter 9 of Stache Patch tomorrow or Tuesday. Yeah, maybe. Alright, with that being said, we're also gonna do some shopping this map. But I brought some items to sell. Let's hope it'll all go well. Because it's been a while since I played FE6, or like these later chapters of FE6. But I do have a good amount of torches, so we're gonna torch up, surround them all, don't let a single one escape. But yeah, with the huge losses we had, I am definitely... I would be lying if I said I wasn't worried, at least a little bit. I think there's 1 or 2 enemies down here as well. Kind of want to get those. Now, I do remember there is a village here. Even in vanilla, I almost never am able to actually get this one. And if I remember correctly, there's nothing there that's super useful unless Stache changed it. It's like an okay item, but you can definitely live without it. If I remember correctly. So yeah. Other than that, as I said, luckily I do have the Delphi shield. Oh, you know what? We might actually be able to dance for you. Pull out the old Dance Revolution. It's an Eclipse in vanilla, yeah. Stache should have put a Hammer there. For a Hammer, I would try to grab it. But I don't think it's Hammer. Let's get Gwendy in there. Actually, I wanted to send her towards the right. Yeah, let's send her towards the right. First misplay. Real typ, hello. Yeah, hello. I didn't even say hello to people. Hello to Stache, hello to Orion, hello to Saucy Mullins, hello to Magolor, hello Cosmos, hello Real typ. He's a real one. Hello. Sometimes you just gotta get right into it. I was a bit worried about this team, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see what we can do with it. What we can pull out. This isn't Speedwing's Engage randomizer? Yeah, I honestly forgot that he's streaming today. So, yeah. Oops. We're gonna put you here. Oh, you don't even have a lance. Oh well, I think he should be fine. Okay. I say he should be fine. This fucking Cavalier is about as strong as Zealot is. Actually, he's stronger. Bruh. Okay, that's kinda crazy. Dare I say that is nuts. We're gonna do this so the thief doesn't steal his stuff. Because I think he might. Alright. Yeah, well, we're gonna do roughly something like this. I do have a rescue if I really need to, but... we'll see. Yeah, you can tell I didn't use this guy for a couple of chapters. Thief stealing from you is locked behind so many conditions. It happens all the time to me in vanilla. So I don't want to let them eat up my vulneraries. I mean, they're cheap, but still, I don't have that many of them. That's a lot of fucking mages. Bro, that's a lot of fucking mages. What the hell? What the shrigma? Do I have a barrier? I don't think I do. I do. I do, in fact, have a barrier. God damn, bro. These enemies are tough. I gotta... you know, I'm so used to playing Turing Saga now, where all the enemies have, like, fucking 0 stats and everything. But they still somehow pose a challenge because your stats, your units are just as bad. Roy has a good amount of res. How does Roy deal against him? Because I think if I just barrier up Roy, he can take him on pretty well. Let's worry about the bottom here first, though. Yeah. Okay. Okay, buddy. Old buddy, old pal. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so fucked, aren't I? Bro. I'm facing the unpromoted enemies and I'm already pooping my pants. Consider these pantaloons chat, brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. It's not, they're not even paladins, bro. They're not even paladins. Okay, how much res do you have? 7, 6, 6, 7, 6, 7. If I barrier up Wendy, she can do pretty well here. So let's... or wait. I have the res queen. we could just put her here. And have her, like, deal with the mages. And then just fuck off. And then, if I want to get the village, I can just try to get it with my flyer. You know what? That sounds kind of funny. Let's do it. Doom. The res queen will res you up. Oh, wow. Because I'm genuinely not sure if I can do this if I split up. So I think I'm just not gonna split up. And whatever item is in the north there, can't be that important. Here's the thing, I think even Noah... okay, Noah does do better. He does do better. Can we maybe get a kill on one of these? Bro. Bro, I'm so cooked. Chad. Cheddar cheese Chad. Go and get him. Maybe we can get a kill on Shin. 4? I think he can do 4 with a steel bow. Let me see. There is no enemy down there, huh? Thought there was. 17, 20 damage. You should be fine. Well. Good fucking job, Shin. Hello, hero! Such a good job that we're just gonna try to do it again. I do wonder, do you get doubled by the nomads? You sure as fuck do. You get one-rounded by the nomads? You don't. You get crit by the nomad? You sure? What? Why did you give it 12 crit? Oh my god, Stache. Fuck off, Stache. This is evil. Oh my god. Stache patch fucking killed my entire family, bro. Crit is skill divided by 3 now. Interesting. Well, just try again, please. Let me just turn on animations for him, because yeah. He's not on my list. Come on, old buddy, old pal. Bro. Bro. My pantaloons, they're shat. Can I even kill him? Bro, my hit rates are so ass. Okay. So have less suffer from success moment, also reels in mercenary crits. I guess. 13 defense. I think he can take him. Yeah. Should be good. Well. Let's go and get him. Yeah, he's getting actually XP since these guys are so fucking overleveled. Okay, I guess we can send Cecilia down there then, to get the village. Did they promote Roy early in this hack? They did indeed. That's why the break was so long. Yeah, because I'm gonna fucking die. And nah, I just had other shit to do. Now, here's the thing. This guy can actually reach Barf. But, believe it or not, Barf doesn't even get doubled. Giga Chat Barf. A Gigas Knight Barf. Okay, and I think we can actually go inside here. Because she has a Delphi shield. Let's open this shit up. Yeah, a good amount of these at least should go for Ellen, and I think even the Elfire guy does like 1 damage because of weapon triangle. We can heal up Zealot, I guess. I'm also very low on heal staves. Okay, Noah the goat. Noah's gonna tank him all. If only I had Trek still alive. If only. Four rounds of fucking cav, indeed. Okay. Okay. I guess? I guess? Sure? Thank you. I guess I don't have a flyer. I guess I don't have a flyer. Okay. Well, we're not getting the village then, for sure. I'm pretty sure that was literally my last flyer. I will not have any more flyers. Great. I just get 2% crit. Thank you for keeping crit on Reavers, Stache. Very, very cool. I love having a sword against an axe reaver and then still fucking dying. Oh my god. How the hell did I keep my portraits? I don't even remember. Bruh. It's just, you know, I look at this shit and I'm just sitting here like, yeah. Yeah. Okay, here, I found it. I just gotta get her portrait. Bro. Bro. And I'm just sitting here, yeah. I don't even know what to say, bro. That was complete and utter bullshit. Even worse so because I know that Stache will defend it somehow, trust. Oh well, there goes our only flyer. Put your faith in Ostia, Hector is with us. Bro, Lilina's fucking dead. Ostia's lost. Barf will become Chancellor. Bro, like... You improved the crit rate on Reavers? She got 2% crit... She died because you improved the crit rate by 3... Fuck off, Stache. Fuck off, Stache. What is the reason for this? He has 12 skill. Skill divided by 3 reduces their crit. So you improved their crit rate past what they have normally? He's full. Bro, Stache. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? He lost 2 and gained 3. Oh my fucking god. Maybe I should stop defending this shitty-ass fucking rebalance. Oh my god. Talk about dying on hills, man. Genuinely fucking shocked over here. Okay, I guess we can do this at least, because now I can't even keep Ellen at the top, because she's gonna get fucking crit or something. Are you unable to recruit Juno with Zealot in this patch? I'm unable to recruit Juno in Sakai in this patch. Because this motherfucker... 12 crit, let's see this. Okay, he can't crit her. But he has like 40% chance to crit. Bro. Bro. Dude, I don't even know what to say. This is such fucking bullshit. Juno is actually in Sakai in this patch. Stache had to add her being infatuated with Asian men or something, I'm sure of it. Well, that's how I know it isn't true, because that doesn't exist. Bro. Okay, I guess I can put you here. Okay, we gotta heal you up. Dude, I am just... What was he thinking? Like, I look into Stache's brain and I just... It's like a Lovecraft protagonist looking into, like, the abyss. That's what I feel like sometimes. It's 1% more crit, what do you want? I want you to not have crit on Reavers, brother! You already have so many less ways of negating crit in this. The only way you can negate crit in this is lol, just get lucky and get luck levels. And then he removes the luck growth that is like 10% or 15% or 20% from a character and turns it into 1%. Just for fucking around. This is a Fog of War map. Bro, I love facing crit weapons on flyers in a Fog of War map. This is already starting off great. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? I love facing crit rate with 90% of my army. That is truly my favorite gender. Okay, I think what we can do now is we put Barrier Wendy in. Wendy's gonna have to carry us. But yeah, at this point, this is just painful to play. This is actually just painful to play. Like, I see this, and I think to myself, fuck off. Oh wait, if I put Barf in here, he will also face crit. Okay, let's see. This random fucking Wyvern with an Axe Reaver. Who in my army does he have a crit chance against? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 units out of the 14 ones I have, he has crit chance against. And the 4 that he does not face crit chance against is my fucking Dancer, my fucking Healer, Roy, and Wendy. But yes, he definitely needs that +3 crit. Unplayable otherwise. What was he thinking? Has no FE GBA hack tried to make it so enemies can't see you through Fog of War? As far as I know, none of them have tried it. That would make him a lot more cooler, but here's the issue. The game would need to be balanced around that from the get-go, and the Fire Emblem just isn't. Do I need to heal anybody there? I don't think so. I think I only really need to get this loser out of here. Get you have to low use bow. Already went up on Stache making Rutger's luck too, but increasing Reaver crit is so much worse. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Like, I look at this, I see it. I don't know. The intention is keeping it about the same. But here's the issue, Stache. You removed the luck row from half the entire army. You removed the luck base from half of the entire army. And then you removed all the goddess icons in the game other than one, which you can easily miss. And then you removed the supports, which give crit avoid. So I no longer have any way of just not being crit. The only thing I can do is just get lucky, lol. Truly my favorite strategy, just get lucky, lol. Groves make the game inconsistent. Yeah, because having crit rate on half of your army is consistent. It means I will consistently be crit over the course of this entire run. As has happened to Volt and as has happened to Thea. Half surprised he didn't get crit as well there. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna try to like buckle through this entire hack, but oh my god. There is a part of me considering, like, is the $200 really worth it for this? Because, like, some of these changes are not even bad, right? Some of the changes are really good. Some of them are interesting, at least. But the thing with the luck thing is just bad. You just get crit. And there is not much you can do about it. And then, look at this shit. Bro. I have a slim lance, brother. Why does the slim lance suck so hard, bro? It's so ass. 5 more hit than iron. Bro, get your goofy ass out of here. Get your goofy ass out of here. I'm not even gonna be able to advance, bro. Are the enemies high enough level for Rutger to get XP yet? Yes, but the issue with Rutger is he has like 2 base luck and he has 1% luck growth. So Rutger will always face crit. And you don't get any fucking goddess icons because that is just expecting too much. Because goddess icons are fucking evil and they killed Stache's entire family or something. I don't know, man. Oh, I could do this, but I might get crit, because of that 3 extra crit. Stache just made Stefan too, kind of, yeah. Bro, I sure love being fucking gate-kept by one singular fucking... Oh my god, stop! Stop, please! Dude. Dude. What? Oh my god. Are you serious? Now I really want to know what Stache was thinking with not giving the player units luck. He thinks you're not gonna Ironman this, and he thinks, like, just get lucky, bro. Just get lucky, bro. I love it when the strategy to beating my game is just get lucky, bro. I truly love it when my Fire Emblem games are, like, all about just getting lucky. Oh yeah, and he faces crit now as well. Yeah, I love it when my fucking thief... Oh my god. Hallo Donlot, ich lerne ein bisschen Deutsch. Been really enjoying the FE6 streams. Well, thank you for watching them. It's nice to see you learning German. It's not an easy language, especially for beginners, but it is a fun language, I would say, generally. How much res does she have? 17? Okay, she can kinda deal with them. Oh, another unit which faces crit rate. I love just facing crit rate. You improved the crit on top. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, yeah, sure, this guy now has 4 crit instead of 6. But your units already don't have luck. You removed all the abilities for me to negate criticals. So, I'm just fucked. I just gotta gamble it. I just gotta gamble it. There's nothing I can do. Because my entire army faces crit rates. Use Roy! Yeah, sure, I'll just solo the entire game with fucking Roy over here. Oh my god, man. I can't use Roy. Because Roy will fucking die. I'm just gonna have to get lucky. This is just what the rest of this game is gonna come to. I'm just gonna have to get lucky. Barrier him. He can't fucking reach! Barrier him. Bro. Maybe Stache intended for you to play the game like Excel. Bro. 10 damage. I guess maybe I just need to roll the dice some more. Because if I don't, I fucking die. Please, chat, please. I beg of you. Bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'm legitimately getting soft blocked at this point because I need to use 2 silver lances to kill, like, a singular fucking mage with my physical units. My units suck so hard, bro. I can't do this shit no more, man. I guess I can try this. But she's just gonna miss again, because there's no way I can increase my hit rates, and there's no ways I can reduce enemy crit rates. Yeah, see? See, I think I'm just gonna lose the run here. Because what can I do, bro? I can't do anything. I can't do anything, bro. I guess we'll keep Shin here and just hope that they go for him. Because what can I do, bro? There's nothing. There is nothing we can do. Mon ami. Because they will kill somebody now. Because I just miss 90% of all the attacks I do. I face crit rate on all of them, bro. I guess we'll see, but I think I'm gonna game over now. Well, Roy won't die, but I will lose the run from this. That's the issue. I will lose the run from this. And there's really not much I can do about it. Can't wait for Season 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm gonna do a Season 2. Because this is just infuriating. This is... like, I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. And at this point, I guess Zealot is one of the more expendable units I have, so... because somebody is gonna die here. It's just a question of who. (13 speed. Barf doesn't get doubled here. Okay, we're gonna put Barf here. Maybe one of them will go for him. I think you misplayed this. Oh yeah, sure, I did. I absolutely did, Stache. I absolutely did. This is just dog shit, bro. Like, you could have... has Zealot grown at all? No, not really. Oh, well, I think there goes the kid now. Shouldn't have gotten crit. Yeah, I guess I should have just gotten lucky with getting those 1% luck growth procs. Could have played Roy's Bizarre Adventure. What the hell is that? I think the other guy's gonna kill her now, though. Mr. Elfire over there. Time to lose a kid now. Or Shin, actually. He could go for Shin. He heals. What? Saved by retarded AI. The only thing saving me in Stache Patch. The only thing not working actively against me. It's the fucking AI. Oh my god. This shit is so ass. Bro. Bro. You face crit here too. Oh my god, he doesn't face crit rate. Guys, I have a unit who doesn't get crit. Is this the real life? Or is it just fantasy? Of course, crit rates only works if the enemies are using them. That's the law of physics over here, brother. Okay, guys, can we get a kill on Shin? I'm ovulating. Isn't ovulating something that only women do? Oof, are you a woman? Okay, Shin kill. There we go. There we go. Yes, damn. Crazy. Oof has been a woman all along. Hashtag oof rights. Hashtag oof wrongs. His ex-mutant is ovulating and splitting it. Ah, disgusting. Alta Junge. Okay, Broski Petoski. Geese. Kill geese, motherfuckers! I can just ovulate as a man, it's a superpower. Bro, I think you're just retarded. I think you're just retarded, oof. I don't think it's a superpower. Yeah, once again, the strategy of just get lucky, bro. Carrying me through, oof, Stache Patch. Swearing in German, download is finished. I haven't even started yet, bro, but yeah, I feel like I'm already finished. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Okay, we're gonna keep going. Like, it hurts me a bit to say, but I think I had more fun playing Soy Emblem than this stream already. Bro, I sure love having 12 crit short bows. Oh my god, please! Stache, just jump off a fucking bridge at this point. It already gets destroyed? Bro, I haven't even left the starting area! What do you mean it's already broken? Good, good. Okay, Max, you can join him right afterwards. Bro, like, what were you thinking? That's a vanilla they do not have 12 fucking crit in vanilla, bro. They do not have 12 fucking crit in vanilla. They absolutely do not. Stay silent before I pay Pro Dog to hit you with the pregnancy beam. You don't want to be hit by that, buddy. Trust me. Yeah, they have 5 crit. They have 5, not fucking 12. I fucking love being crit by everything. Oh, the village being destroyed. It has a very strict time limit, even vanilla. Yeah, even in vanilla, I don't get it. But your units are so much weaker in this that I really don't see how you can even get it. Even if you try. They have 10 usually. I feel like they have 5. Barf, let's go. Nobody got me. Barf got me. Okay, I think you don't get... Okay, here's the thing. Shin doesn't get 1 rounded, but he gets fucking crit. So he's gonna die if I do that. I fucking love my army dying if they fight. And I love missing this attack. Oh my god, it's... Donut ist sehr wütend. Sehr, sehr wütend. Stache has hit me with the Wutköder. Or, you know, that's what we call rage bait over here. Wutköder. Okay, I do need to buy some shit, so... And crit check the wiki, okay. I'm still gonna blame Stache for it. Luck. At least 1 unit who can't be crit. Oh my god. Right. This is where I can get my only fucking Night Crest, isn't it? Buy the silver card? Oh, I do not have the money for that shit. I can't even... Bro, wait, you took away with the staves here. I can't even buy staves. I have like 2 heal staves in total in uses. What the fuck do you mean you took away the heal staves? No more arena. I don't care about arena taint. I'm not gonna do that anyways, but I don't even get fucking stave. Bro, I get nothing. I get absolutely nothing. Bro. I have never felt so poor. How the hell are you supposed to afford any of that? By not getting your units crit. There's no staves in vanilla, it's a staffless arena map. I'm still gonna blame Stache for it though. Let's be honest. We know who's at fault. Oh, there come the reinforcements. Just watch that one cavalier solo my entire army. Okay, buddy, here you go. Guys, I can't even buy a Night Crest. Why are they so expensive, Stache? Why? When do I get the next one? I literally can't buy it, Stache. I literally can't buy it. I don't get money. I don't get luck. I don't get units. I don't even get promotion items. I literally can't even buy it. Chapter 21. No, it's different. It's Stache Patches autistic. Bro. Village and Murdoch has a stealable one. Yeah, but this is Stache Patch, so it's probably removed because that's too overpowered. Just open the game in FE Builder and lower the price? No. I'm not bitch made. I'm not doing that, guys. What would be the point of playing a challenging ROM hack if I just, like, remove the challenge? But yeah, I'm poor, my units suck, And I have a random chance to just get a unit killed at any point. The challenge of having a single promoted knight? No, you do get one free knight crest. You get one free one. And I used it on Wendy. And she is now my best unit because it gives you 50 gazillion stats. But, you know, promoting your unit certainly is a luxury. Wait. She doesn't face crit! What the hell? Somebody called Stache. Somebody called Stache. This is illegal. This is illegal. Guys, this is illegal. Who the fuck allowed this? We don't do that in Stache patch. Having crit avoid, we don't do that. We don't do that in Stache patch. Bro. Steel Short should get 6 crit. Yeah, of course. To offset the 1 point of crit they lost. Should get 6 more. Imagine how FE7 staff patch is gonna play out. Well, FE7 needs a patch though. FE7 sucks so hard. FE6 is fine in vanilla for the most part. I think Stache just went a bit overboard with some of the changes. But still. Please give me money. I get the fucking Tina staff. What the fuck is the Tina staff? Wielded by Tina. Oh yeah, thank you. So true. If only somebody could tell me that this staff was wielded by Tina. Now I definitely know what it does and if it's changed. But no, it's wielded by Tina. That's very true. Very true. I do agree with that. That is actually true. It is wielded by Tina. Oh. Bro. I feel so fucking poor in this. There's no other info because Tina got crit. You're not even wrong. I know it's normally a heal. Stache, please. Why do you do this to me? Dude, I'm gonna fucking sue Callum for making me play this. Sue him for psychological damage. And I'm gonna sue Stache for psychological damage for creating this. Who the hell died? Thea, she just got 2% crit because Stache decided to raise the crit rate on most weapons. Oh yeah, sell it. Yeah, I can't buy that. Great. Okay, here's the thing. Oh, and killer weapon prices are increased 33. Why? 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 See, the thing is, I can't buy promo items, and I don't get any. I have trouble even just buying equipment, and then I still get crit. You can make it way cheaper if you buy the silver card. Yeah, if only 20,000 fucking dollars just spawned in my bank account. Well, I need to get iron axes. And I need a hand axe. And I need some iron bows. I guess I'm just not getting... I'm just not... Yeah, I'm just not getting one of those fucking things. Just going to be Wendy and Barf walling to the throne covered in enemies gnawing on their armor. It's not even going to be that, because I won't be able to promote Barf. Because being able to promote more than one of your armor knights is a sacrilege. And if you think that is normal, apparently you should be hung from a tree. Stache patch approved. Promoting your units is evil, and you should feel bad. Funny how Stache patch starts out decent and becomes garbage later, just like most vanilla games and hacks. Bro, Max, whenever I hear you talk, I see the fucking smug Wojak. It is unreal. Whenever I hear you talk, all I can see and hear is the fucking smug Wojak. It is burned into my mind by now. Like, I don't know what happened, but you just sound so smug whenever you say something nowadays. 17 crit. Roll. He does 6 roll. Bro, you okay, buddy? Dude, half of my army faces crit. Stache raised the crit rate of most weapons. So my Thea, who is wielding an iron sword, got crit by an axe reaver. Like, short bows have more crit. Axe reavers have more crit. Killer weapons have more crit. Like, it's just getting painful, man. And you don't have supports to offset crit avoid. There's just nothing you can do but die. It's because crit is skill times 3. Okay, I get it, Stache. So these guys would normally have 4 crit. Or no, not 4 crit. They would have 7 crit, right? But you made it 3. So instead of 7 crit, they have 5 crit. And then they have 2 more crit. That's nice, right? So they have around the same crit rate in theory. But in practice, they have way more because you don't have any way of avoiding their crit. You don't get supports, you don't get luck growths, you don't get goddess icons. Your option of facing these guys is just don't get crit, Lamau. Just don't get crit, Lamau. Like, look at this shit. And because you don't have defense growths either, you're just gonna die in 2 crits. Like, Roy barely doesn't get crit against these guys. Barely. Like, what do you even want me to do here, bro? I'm straight up getting cooked. Like, completely. Bro. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm just shocked. Do your pre-promotes only get XP from promoted enemies? No, they get a little bit because these guys are level 17. But they essentially only get like, I've been using Echidna since she joined for every single chapter as one of my main combat units, as you can see from her weapon ranks. And she's only level 5. And keep in mind, all your promoted units also have like half of the growth rates that they normally do. Like, the highest growth rate on a pre-promote I've seen so far, I think, was Bartra, who had like 25% in strength. Or 20% in strength, or something like that. And then, like, Echidna has 1% luck growth, I'm pretty sure, because half your army just has 1% luck growth, because luck is evil, and it killed my entire family. Yeah, as before, my strategy for beating that Nomad Trooper is I hope I don't get crit. I hope I don't get crit. It's the best strategy available. Let's hope to not be crit. And the other thing is, she didn't even get anything from those levels. So not only do you not get EXP, you also don't get stats. Okay, let's see this. So, 21 damage on Zealot. He does get doubled, so yeah, if I get unlucky and Zealot gets crit once, he just dies. Okay, I guess we try to get Chad out? Sakai will be hell? Sakai is hell. Sakai is hell. It's not will be, it is. Bro. 500 short bow nomads next map. Ugh. It's so tiresome. It's so tiresome. Now let's hope I don't get crit. Holy shit. I didn't get crit. Sakai is hell, Ilya's heller. Willingly went to Sakai award? Dude, I am glad I went to Sakai. This is still, like... If this is how evil Sakai is, I can only imagine how bad Ilya is. Because Ilya is way worse, in my opinion, normally. I think Ilya is normally way worse. Okay, if I use all my units, I may be able to kill this one enemy. Oh, but wait, I still need to kill this guy as well. Okay, okay, that actually fucking works. Okay, I kneel. Geese carrying me through. One XP. 1 XP. Bro. Bruh. Okay, back to my favorite stash patch strategy. Let's hope let's hope the crit rate works. Oh. Oh my god, I got lucky. I got lucky, guys. Oh, you got strength! Like, look at these guys. These are vanilla, or I'm not even sure if it's vanilla, but I'm pretty sure they're not this strong in vanilla. These are generic cavaliers. This is Zealot. This is the Noah I trained and used one of my rare paladin crests on, which is worth 12,000 gold. And you don't get until like chapter 16. This is a generic cavalier. Like, bro. What? Wendy, carry me through victory. Thank you. Are you as suffering as the dog in the GIF? Yeah. At this point, I feel like one is better off just using infantry. I don't know. Maybe. But it is definitely painful, I can tell you that much. Full pain and full suffering. 1 XP, let's go! At this point, I shouldn't even kill these enemies anymore. I should just try and ignore them. And like, beat them as cheaply as possible. One XP with Binding Blade hit rates is killing me. Dude, it is... You're saying it's killing me as in, like, it's bad? It is literally killing me. It's killing my units. Just use LTC strats to avoid fighting as much as possible. No, I can't do that because I have this thing inside my body called testosterone that prevents me from doing that. At least Noah is getting something. Yeah, I have 0 flyers. I literally have 0 flyers. Because Shana died because of the Kanto bug. Thea got 2% crit. You know, I spent all the time training Volt. Who turned out amazing, only to be 1% crit. Like, bro. And see, this is what I don't get. Oh yeah, the 12 crit fucking Wyvern Rider. I love it when random Wyvern Rider has crit against over half my army. Well, I think Geese can take a crit, right? Maybe, hopefully? Bro, at least 20. 8 crit, yeah, 8 crit. 8 crit. Because I remember earlier, you know, on one of the previous streams, I was saying, Stache, why do these mercenaries have so much crit? Why do random enemies have so much crit? This is not good. You should change this. And then Stache's response was to make it so that instead of getting half your skill and crit, you get 1/3 of your skill and crit. Which is a good change. But then you just improve the crit rate of all weapons. So the enemy still has the same crit rate. Okay, can I maybe get a kill with the goat over here? 8 damage. It's to give your unit 0 crit so that they crit and kill themselves. Yeah, but you... Oh. Okay, so the solution to enemies having too high crit rates is to just lower the player crit rates. So true, Stache. Truly revolutionary. I agree. I 100% agreed, Stache. You should become president. Not president of America, not president of Britain. President of, like, fucking Namibia or something, man. Just make a hack where every weapon has the Devil Axe effect. Might as well at this point. Suffering from success was never the problem, though. Yeah, it wasn't because you don't have any success in this game. Bro, how am I supposed to suffer from success if I don't even experience success? Bro. Dude. What is success? What is this success thing you're talking about? Can I eat it? Can I have it? Is it buyable? Do I have money for it? No. So he just nerfed player crit avoid. Yeah. Exactly. He nerfed player crit avoid, so now you always just face crit. Because that is balanced. At least I got Wendy, bro. At least I got Wendy. You know it's fucking bleak. If I'm happy about Wendy, you know it's fucking bleak. If Wendy is one of the strongest units in my army. And Roy is one of the only units I can use reliably. Bro. Okay, didn't get crit. See, I got lucky. Because he would have died from that, actually. I noticed. Windhoek looks cool. It's like a piece of Germany in southern Africa. Namibia is actually kind of cool. Yeah, I agree. We Germans did rebuild it pretty nicely. Or build it up really nicely. You only have 13,000, not enough for a Night Crest. Also not enough to buy success. True. Okay, let's just hope I don't get crit. Hope I don't get crit, my favorite gender. Das ist the power of German engineering. No, ja. We Germans is Slav. Bro, Orion, you do realize that above anything else, I am still German. Epic Chapter 21 Rage Quit when? Bro, I'm trying my hardest not to rage quit this. And I hope you guys appreciate it, because it's content, right? Dear God, it's painful. It is painful. Strength and HP, I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. Any stat at this point, I'll take it. Not even with a grain of salt or anything. Not flavored, just I'll take it all. Any stat at all will help me at this point. If you quit, Stache wins, you must endure. Shin is underleveled. Yeah, because he nerfed Shin to oblivion. So, he wasn't as useful. And he needs a special promo item that you don't get until Chapter 16. Mark is still alive. He is, and I'm probably gonna have to bring him out. I think I will have to eventually bring him out. Because there's no other way. And I'm gonna feed my kills to Zealot, because he's one of the very few units I have that actually gets XP. My brother did criticize me speaking a bit Russian, as he heard it nearly identical to German. Russian sounds very difficult to... very different to German. I don't know where you got that from, because I speak both. Like, I speak English and German fluently, and then Russian, I speak it enough to understand people, but, like, not at a native speaker level. Because in my family, we speak a mix of German and Russian at home. You'll soon get Nime. Oh yeah, because Nime is gonna solve the fact that my units just randomly die sometimes. I can't push forward, bro. Shin looks very dead to me. I'm gonna have to try to train my... Bro, I'm unironically gonna have to train, like, near base level Dorothy. I hope you know that. Because... I don't have many more units left. Imagine when you get Yoder, he just has no stats. So true. Okay, okay, we can feed another kill to Shin. We gotta get Shin going. We gotta get Shin going. And just hope he gets good levels. Because he's one of the very few units I even just have who still gets XP. Okay, come on, Shin. Come on, Shin. Okay, please get speed though, bro. I don't want you to be doubled anymore. Please, bro, get speed. Res is nice. I'll take Res. That was an okay level, but... still... like, brother... I speak Russian for fun, so I have bare knowledge of it. Yeah, I mean, the best way to learn a language is to just watch stuff in it. At what point of res is gonna save the run? So true. I mean, so here's the thing, right? My family are Volga and Black Sea Germans from like Ukraine and Russia. Who lived there for a long time, but when the Soviet Union collapsed, they returned to Germany. But you know, my family, after such a long time, they didn't really speak German all that well anymore, so they had to relearn it. So it was very important for my mother to because she spoke with an accent, with a Russian accent when she came to Germany. And she still does, to a degree. And she really didn't want me to have the accent. So she made sure that we only spoke German at home as much as possible. And so in fact, when I try to speak Russian, I have a German accent. It's quite noticing. Do vulneraries still heal 10 HP? Yes, they do. But, yeah. But I always think it's very interesting to see the difference. Like, one of the ways I actually ended up... oh my god! One of the ways I ended up learning Russian is, by... watching stuff in Russian, and for me that was news. I was very curious how it differed from Western news sources, because the truth is always somewhere in between. And what I found very interesting is there were some cases where I was like, oh my god, the Russian news is very clearly lying, or like making shit up to suit their agenda. And then there's other points where I was like, wait a minute, the West is doing the same thing. It's not one or the other, both are doing it. And both are saying the other is doing it. All news is fake? Sometimes feels like it, yeah. But it just goes to show you that the world ain't black and white, bro. It's shades of grey. That's why I live under a rock. I respect it. I love the Warlocracy channel. He talks about gaming culture in Russia and neighboring cultures. I love Warlocracy as well. I watch every video of his. Criticizing the news, we don't do that in Germany. We do actually. But what I really hate about German news is they always LARP about being independent media, but they're state financed. Like, our taxes go towards this, the news agencies, right? So I'm like, okay, so it's state TV, right? Because it's state financed. They're not gonna be super criticizing of the state, which provides the money, and they aren't. And it's like, but it's actually it's very very wholesome, and it's not like propaganda at all. Not like in Russia, where, you know, their state companies are like, yeah, it's the same fucking thing. It's just funneled through, like, there's just another layer in between. I hate this LARPing. Like, if somebody wants to be a dictator, just say you want to be a dictator, right? Just say, like, all that shit. It's so awful. I hate this whole LARPing about, like, oh, we're democratic and we're the only true news agency and this and that. Just say you want to be a dictator, bro, and I'll respect that more than this whole LARPing. Like, that's one of the things that infuriates me the most nowadays. About any news. Like, this entire LARPing and trying to trick people and... Dude, just say you want to be a dictator and be done with it. It's not that hard. Just all this LARPing, like, bro, get out of here. I'm trying to improve my German. I'm at B2 plus level because I am studying translation English and German to Greek language peers, but I barely find time because we get 10 to 15 classes per semester. I mean, again, the best way to learn German is to watch stuff in German. And, okay, despite the fact I'm currently fucking hating on German news, which I think is still very much valid, and they do deserve to be shat on for all the bullshit they do. If you want to improve your German, watch German news. And then, as an extra little point, see how they talk about things like world news differently from your local news. I think that's one of the best ways to learn a language. Weak news channels are oligarch finance, and all oligarchs are benefiting from the government, so you have that. Yeah, it's like... Okay, so that's state finance. Over here, it's like... The state pays them. They get their money from the state. So, yeah, it's state finance, but no, it's not actually state finance. It's actually wholesome chungus. I do wonder, I think he... do I even need to ask? He, of course, gets doubled. What about Roy? Roy doesn't get doubled. Roy doesn't get crit. Axel, I hate Axel Springer and I dislike how the ÖRR are presenting themselves. 100% agreed. I have not been... I don't watch German news because it's just too much propaganda for me. You can very often tell that they don't... They very clearly want to sell you an agenda. Gotta get Wendy up there to plug the hole. I was thinking there might be an enemy here, so I kinda wanna hold off on it, but maybe you're right. German news also has it in easy language, which is pretty good for starters. Once you get better, you can switch to normalist. Yeah, very true. Speaking of learning language, I should check Bilibili more often, as Chinese is like my career language. Interesting. I honestly kinda want to learn Chinese sometimes, because I think it could be a very... It's a very interesting language. And I did actually watch 2 Chinese TV shows before. But like the Three Kingdoms... actually 3, yeah. There was Three Kingdoms, which is about, you know, romance of the Three Kingdoms. There was the Chu-Han contention, which is about how, you know, the whole Han Empire came to be. And then there was All Men Are Brothers, which is the same story that the Suikoden based games are roughly based on. But I never finished the last one. $18 damage. Oh wow, Roy actually does pretty good against these guys. God damn, you know it's fucking bleak. And I get 5 EXP for that. You know it's fucking bleak. You know it's bad when Roy is a frontliner? Exactly. It's Roy from Melee. So true. So true, brother. Okay, I honestly am kind of tempted to just wait out these reinforcements. Because I'm really not sure if I'll be able to take on the rest of the map if I also have, like, reinforcements in the back. They put Roy on Melee to promote this game, true. The Stache version. I mean, I gotta say, Roy definitely feels a lot more fun. A good Roy can beat any generic Nomad. Yeah, but all my other units can't. Okay, so Stache, if you're still here, how many turns do the reinforcements go on for? Because it's... Oh my god, it's 90 minutes and I've barely left my fucking starting position. Roy only feels fun because everybody else sucks. No, this Roy would be good even in vanilla, until turn 20. Roy is actually one of the few buffed units and he gets a free promotion while other units need to rip their own dick off just to get a chance to sniff pictures of promo items. That is extremely accurate. What turn are we on? Okay, it's almost turn 20, guys! Bro, it's fucking bleak. It's so fucking bleak. We're missing the rest of the guidance with this one, we sure are. Just 50 more nomads to go. Watch this shit. We're gonna barf it up over here. I'm barfing all over the floor. Get this man some levels. Get this man a level right now. I'm out here barfing my shit. I'm out here absolutely barfing it. I bark. Still for attack-sponsored media because it doesn't let them be controlled by rich people like Springer. The problem is that its highest position is held by the daughter of a CDU politician. That's what I mean, right? It's just like, oh, we're independent, but yeah, we're the highest position in our fucking news agencies held by the daughter of a politician, of the biggest party in there. Comparing Russia to Germany is kind of like apples and oranges because the latter government can be voted out. It can be, but they just use their own... We have a thing called Verfassungsschutz, which is essentially like the FBI. It is a secret service specifically for the inside of Germany. And what they specialize in is talking shit and making up scandals about the only other opposition party in Germany. Like, the only thing they're used for is trying to discredit the opposition, which... I mean, sure, we can vote them out, but, like, they're doing everything in power to try to hinder us from that. Like, it's this democracy simulation, almost, right? That's what I don't get. That's what I absolutely hate. This LARPing. This entire LARPing all the time. Oh, we're the best democracy. You're living in the best Germany of all time, bro. I hate it so much. And see, this is where some people might be like, oh, but you're not living in a dictatorship and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. I'm just living in a democracy... Or in what was a democracy that likes to LARP as a dictatorship. You're going to run out of weapons at this time? Yeah, but I need to get levels on my scrubs because I barely have any units. Russian pranksters posed as Ukrainian officials and lured our Minister of National Security to a Zoom meeting and he spilled stuff. But he's not yet ready to resign. Bundesnachrichtendienst meinst du sie? No, Verfassungsschutz. I mean, there is the Bundesnachrichtendienst, but Bundesnachrichtendienst is more so for, like, intelligence. Rather just military intelligence, right? Turn armor animations off? I can just turn animations off, bro. I guess. But Verfassungsschutz is essentially doing the same thing. Armor lives matter? They do. At this point, they really, really do, because they're the only thing keeping me in this. The Sakai experience, yeah. Lower Nightcrest prices? Inflation has hit a leap way too hard. Stache, please fix. We need government interventions. Democracy only functions when the people are educated, want to be educated. Also, good morning, Donnie. It works if the government isn't actively trying to abolish it. I don't feel like to say it, but I say... Oh, there he gets crit. LARPing is democratic is alright, but you shouldn't say that being the best, it's humility. I mean... No, I hate the LARPing as democratic. I would rather just have somebody say they're a dictator and they want to abolish democracy than a guy who's like, oh, you live in the best version of this country of all time and I only want democracy and everybody who opposes me actually wants to abolish democracy and I am the good guy. I hate this LARPing so much. It is the worst thing out there. There's few things I respect less than that. The horse feed prices are going down, but our glorious voted in leader just carpet bombed Sakai. The feed price tripled. So true. The Verfassungsschutz isn't against the AfD because they're in our position. They're against it because the AfD has a lot of positions in conflict with the Grundgesetz. No. They absolutely are against them because they're the only people who are actively, like, opposing the government. They're the only real opposition, other than Die Linke, but even they collude with the government at times. Also, these barf level ups, like, these level ups are bleak, man. They're very bleak. Oh my god, I just realized you can fucking move there. Oh god. Discounts should be 10% at minimum, 5 is nothing. We're also facing inflation. Our Prime Minister is trying to call supermarket chain owners from the country to a meeting so they can drop prices by 5%. Yeah, I mean, there's a margin there and everything. I can kind of understand it, but like 5% is better than nothing. I think I may need to use Alan for combat there. Bro. Bro, just shoot me already. Just shoot me already with this shit, bro. The fuck you mean? Oh my god. We don't do that in Stache Patch. Gamble with Shin and lose all the work I've been putting into him? No. Bro, I can't even gamble anymore. Like, I'm already gambling every turn I'm playing this. The Greens are also opposing the government right now, as were the CDU with the Traffic Light Coalition. You're pretty much saying all parties are the exact same, which they aren't. They are, though. Because if you vote for CDU, you get a coalition with the SPD and sometimes with the Greens. If you vote for the SPD, you get a coalition with the CDU or the Greens. If you go vote for the Greens, you get a coalition with the CDU or the SPD or the Linke. Like, the only two parties are Die Linke and AfD that you can vote. Or you can vote for the Unity, you know, SED block. If I can vote for 5 different parties and the result is the exact same, then they are the same party with a different name. Oh, Shin, see? See, I would lose this motherfucker if I did that sort of shit. To quote a certain man who did videos of Call of Duty. I can't do this shit no more, man! Tuturians would have you believe our war is unjust, but they're merely distracting you from their brutal slave camps in the Western Isles. This is the best burn of any generation. So true. Unrelated, but Cicanes are probably sheep ranchers. I mean, to be fair, sheep ranchers are pretty based. Like, I think if I could start anew, try the Tina staff. Sure, buddy. If only the Tina staff had an actual description instead of just saying that Tina wields it. The Uma Slayer? Oh my god. Get that shit out of here. I find the Uma stuff so weird. I don't know what attracts people to it. The joy of discovery? Stache, I haven't been feeling joy in 1 hour and 37 minutes. Actually, I should also count the time before I started to stream. Like, I still think the beginning was fine, but the changes that you made near the middle and end are just awful. They're just awful. The crit rate stuff, the promo item stuff, it's awful. Guys, it's almost 20 turns now, I think. Soon the reinforcements will stop. 500 nomads. Never cook again. There's too much salt in this soup, Stache. Okay, fuck do I even do, bro? I guess I can dance. A single party can never change everything alone. They have to agree on what their points they want to have the most. It won't be any different for the AFD with the CDU. Yeah, but there's this thing called, you know, if you promise something before an election and the first thing you say 1 day after the election is, yeah, we ran on a campaign to do this, but we're not going to do any of it, like Merz did, that's just straight up lying to your voters. There is no excuse for that. It is just lying to your voters. It is literally just lying. I think I'm gonna have to use maybe Armats, maybe, yeah, Silver Axe. Thank you for hitting, bro. As an American, that does sound familiar. Is the run Jover or Barack? What the fuck is Barack? Is this run Obama? Guys, is this run Obama? Or are we Nixon in here? Why go to Sakai anymore when all of Sakai already came to us on one map? Well, if there's one thing that every German can agree on that has a brain, it's that the CDU is fucking retarded. Doesn't matter if you're right wing, left wing, center wing, chicken wing. You should know that the CDU is fucking retarded. Okay, shin kill, let's go. Ow, he hit my shins! Imagine Stache made Kisake truly Mongol based, giving them heavy cavalry great knights. I kneel. I would kneel. Bro. Oh, what is this shit, bro? With cap defense? Dude, don't give him ideas. Don't give Stache any ideas, okay? You're living on dangerous fucking territory. No, don't give him ideas! No! This is the final version? Bro, if this is the final version, I will not recommend it. Shortbow, the most feared weapon in a leap? Apparently. This is how the Lithuanians felt defending against the Mongol hordes. Holy shit, Lithuania mentioned. Hello guys, I'm Lithuania a lot. And today we're gonna fight the Mongol invasion. Name the short bow composite bow because it's that effective. Indeed. Yeah, they are out of touch with reality, that's true. Goes for most politicians though. I think it's worse in Germany or the UK, you think? Oh, that's a close one. So here's the thing, right? In Germany, it's very bleak. And I think the general state of Germany might be worse in, like, economy and stuff like that. But we have a couple of promising politicians in every, you know, in most political areas. But in the UK... you don't have a single competent politician. All of them are either retarded or grifters. I feel like the last competent politician the UK had was fucking Jeremy Corbyn. Because whether you agreed with him or not, at least you felt like he had some kind of idea what he was doing. I haven't felt that with any other politician in the UK since Corbyn got expelled from Labour. You're gonna make Speedwing angry? I think Speedwing would agree with me, though. I don't even think Speedwing would disagree with that. I'm learning German because I want to visit Germany someday, but it's too diverse right now. It is very diverse, but you can still find some very nice areas. If you want to see, like, actual German culture, I would say go to East Germany, because there is... you can very much still find the sort of Germany people expect when they think about Germany from, like, the 90s or something. You guys got me thinking either Russia or France is competent. Well, they're more competent. Like, with the French and the Russians, like, you can say anything you want about their politicians and their leadership, but I at least have a feeling that they have, like, a long-term plan. Right? There's some sort of plan, some sort of idea that they're going through. Meanwhile, I feel like in the UK and in Germany, for the government at least, and for most politicians, the only thing they're thinking about is when they're gonna get their next paycheck and when they're gonna take their next bribe. Or like how they can scam people out of more money. That's the only thing they think about, and that's the next thing they will think about. I pray for Europe, dude, I'm praying every day for Europe. Oh. I don't think you can call Russia competent if you're in a 4.5-way war with a smaller neighbor. I mean, here's the thing though, has the war hurt Russia, or has it been more beneficial for them compared to how much it has hurt the West? That's a question I would make, because I get the feeling that it's still been more beneficial to them than it was to us. Even though it did not go according to plan. That's the first thing. And the other thing is, in spite of what you may think in that direction, I think it's still quite important that, in my eyes, competency is like so low at this point. The bar is set so low that it's not about like being good at your job. It's about having a plan, like at all. Because I don't feel like Germany has had a plan for like the last 20 years. At least. I don't feel like the UK has. I don't feel like a lot of countries. France has. France is honestly, I would say, out of all the European countries right now, France is one of the most competent ones, and France feels like they have most of an idea what they want and what they don't want to do. Yeah, I think France is like, whether it's Macron or Le Pen or even Mélenchon or whoever, I at least get the idea that they have some sort of plan they're following. I mean, yeah, Paris, of course, France is not doing good either. But again, I feel like they have a plan for at least like the next 5 years. It's not gonna fix everything. Maybe it doesn't even want to fix everything. Speed! If only you could get fucking defense, bro. But there is some sort of plan in their brains. And that is already like more than you can ask for most people nowadays. It's bleak. Germany had a direction up until a year ago. No. No. I would disagree. Because I think the last government with Scholz was just never there. It's like, Scholz was not actively bad for Germany, nor was he actively good. He just wasn't there, period. And then Merz actively harming Germany. He's actively making things worse. I think you get weight down, yeah. So he is somehow still, like, doing worse. I don't get how. Like, I always think it can't go any worse, and I'm always surprised how much more badly it can go. Every single time. Scholz was forgettable. I'm gonna be honest with you, I legitimately did not know if his name was Scholz or Schulz for, like, the first year of his presidency. He just wasn't there. Bro was just not present. And that's kind of what I mean. It's like not being there and doing nothing is still better than actively harming things. Like it's I don't know. It's so grim. It's so grim. I hate to be shutting out, but it's so fucking over sometimes. It's gonna get better, I think, but still. Don't take the black pill. Never will, never will. Trust me. But it's just infuriating sometimes. In Greece, we voted the same government for 2 terms, and they have had the most scandals attributed to its name. Yeah, but even scandals don't mean anything anymore, because it used to be like, oh, you have a scandal where you, like, in your doctor, what's it called? Like, you faked your qualifications, you faked your certificates, you will resign, and you will never go into politics or any, like, government position ever again. And now it's like, oh yeah, you have 5 faked certificates, you maybe embezzled like a couple of $1 million every now and again, and you like completely destroyed the country, but you're not gonna resign. You don't resign anymore. Resigning is for people with responsibilities. Bro, am I really gonna have to use RMATs? Currently, there's no investigations. Truly my favorite set of words. Or it's either that, or we have investigated ourselves and found out that we're innocent. At least he's getting speed now. Nobody got me, Barf got me. Resigning won't look good on my resume. Exactly. They're so shameless. What's your axe rank out of curiosity? Oh, B rank in lances, that's good. I don't think today we'll get very far, because I'll need time to even just try to rebuild my army after that whole disaster last time. Kind of funny that Spahn resigned after surrogacy, but not after dealing with masks and causing around 12 billion damages. Yeah, it's that sort of stuff. Where it's like, bro, what? I left for like an hour and you've barely moved. You can thank Stache for that. I literally cannot move because the generic cavaliers are literally as strong as my promoted paladins. Like, look at this. My promoted Noah, who I've been using all game, and I think he might even be slightly blessed, is straight up worse than a generic cavalier in some aspects. What turn is it? All weapon EXP stops on turn 35? Of course it fucking does. Of course it fucking does, because you were just too overpowered already. The turtle is moving at its proper pace. Indeed. Hey, maybe, you know, in the last chapter of the game, I'll get another promo item for Barf. I'd be happy for that. I'd be even more happy if I had the money to just, you know, buy 1 promo item in this map. But that is a luxury. Fates EXP works if the enemies aren't unpromoted at this point in the game. Well, if they're promoted, they're just gonna kill me. I literally can't deal with them if they're promoted. Having fun with Stache Patch, gotta fix that. Indeed. Bro. Brother, why? Should make it so you get a little cold for every enemy you kill. Nah. It's too much of a deviation. But like, bro. This is so painful. This is so ass. Because I don't think I could even advance, even if I wanted to. My army is just too weak for it. I just gotta wait out all the reinforcements. Nothing ever happens, truly. Noah level. Watch him get HP. I'll take defense and skill, actually. I'll take that, bro. But each map has one ridiculous enemy, and if you kill him, he drops like 1k gold. I have a much better solution. What if promo items didn't cost 50 gazillion thousand gold? What if we're not forced to buy promo items? So you could promote your units. I know it's a revolutionary idea, but gotta try new things, alright? Gotta try new things. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking run around and heal up. And increase the cost of Nightcrest from 5,000 to 10,000 and remove the Chapter 14 Secret Shop. No, remove the Chapter 14 Secret Shop and increase the cost from 5,000 to 12,000. And then give the player less money. And make enemies tougher. And give less promo items. This shit is so ass. This shit is so fucking ass. You get the same money and same number of promo items. Yeah, but your units are weaker. So you need more items to kill enemies. So you have less money. And then, like, out of all the things you would not fix from vanilla FE6, the lack of promo items is the thing you're keeping. Like, bro. It's something that already exists in a fan game. Fire Emblem 7X. Units promotes at themselves at level 10. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about giving me more than one promo item. Oh, can we get another kill, guys? Into the meat grinder we go. Holy shit. Can someone send me a picture of this Stache guy? No. It's truly insane. Imagine Barf would get defense. This is such a cursed Barf. What the fuck is this? 11 speed, 15 defense. At this point, he's gonna end up faster than Wendy. Bro. I don't get it. Dare I say this is nuts. One res though? He starts with one res, I'm pretty sure. Wendy took his defense? Yeah. Unit identity? We don't do that in Stache patch. Guys, one more hour and I can finally move on from the starting position. What do you guys think? This is not selling me on Stache Kino. Bro, I'm not trying to sell you anymore. I'm just trying to get my 200 bucks. Like, I'm done, man. I've lost all hope. I've lost all hope that this is something that is not dog shit. I think I'm starting to agree with the dog, guys. I think I'm starting to agree with the dog. Because I literally can't fight these guys with anything that's not an armor knight. Armor Knight supremacy. It's not even that Armor Knights are super good, it's just the fact that everybody sucks so hard. Donut got the dog in him. That's kind of just Sakai. No, Sakai is fine normally. I love Sakai. I always go Sakai, bro. It's just that... Like... It's so ass. Bro. This is so ass. Like, normally, sure, they have a little bit of crit, but pretty much every single one of your units survives a crit. Now they double every unit on my team, and they one-shot them with a crit. I fucking love not having stats. And then the worst thing is, in the features for this hack, Stache mentioned that he changed the music. So, you know, you're not listening to the same repetitive music over and over again. And then he only actually changed it in like one chapter. I genuinely felt scammed when I heard that. Like, bro, what the fuck you mean? Not having stats is so fun. It would be if they're... You know, the biggest issue really is the luck. Yeah, so stuff like that happens. If his name was not Barf, he'd just be dead there. Like, I can just be double crit and all my work is just gone and like, what am I supposed to do? Just get lucky, bro. That's my biggest issue, I think. It feels like 90% of the tactics in this can literally just be attributed to just get lucky, bro. And I don't think that's good game design. Oh, you can't even grab him out of there? Brokies, you're such a fat fucking chungus. Shin can grab him out, but Shin will fucking die if I do that. Bro. Can you take that? You can take that. We will trust in the plan. And take the R-mats off in case the plan doesn't work. The nomad. They are almost broken. Oh my god, you're right. Bro, this is so fucking ass. This is so fucking ass. I am not having fun, guys. I am not having fun. I am absolutely not having fun. Ugh. 2 XP. Bro. Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like... I'm barfing everywhere. I am barfing everywhere at this point. I'm barfing my shit over all here. I blame Fates for this. You can't even blame Fates for this, though. This is just Stache being, like... doing retarded shit. Guys, we're almost done with the reinforcements on the map. Almost. Let's go. This is very homo, not gonna lie. Bro. At least he got defense, but man. This is such a cursed barf. What did you do to my boy, Stache? Look how they massacred my boy. Look what they did to him. That's a good level, at least. This is what peak performance looks like. This is what pain looks like. Actual, like, pain. Actual fucking pain. Sell all your possessions for the Night Crest. I don't think that would be enough. Genuinely don't think it would be enough. Do you have anyone that I can commission to hack translate Japanese games? What do you mean hack or translate Japanese games? I don't know anybody who speaks Japanese other than Cheese, I think. But Cheese is a YouTuber, he's not a modder. Stache put in more staff berserk animations, so true. Well, guys. Actually, wait. Didn't I bring lockpicks? Hold on. Let's see how much they're worth. Maybe I can actually buy it. How much is this worth? Come on. Yeah, I didn't give the player less money. No, I did not. I did not give the player less money. I just changed the selling price from lockpicks to from 1,500 to nothing. He can go suck a wet fart, bro. Oh my god. We still have a chance for the good ending? No. Hacking the game to change the text? I don't know. Campi, did he translate Berwick from Japanese or English? He translated Berwick from Japanese into German, but Campi is a very special person. And I don't think he has any interest in doing English translation. More than half the value decreased. Yeah, exactly. I sure love not being able to afford my promo items. Come on, Barf, I believe. He still only has E rank in swords? Yeah, despite me using swords a lot with him. Just because of the fact that you don't get weapon EXP either. Check your pings in the clave. What do you want from me? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that, that's actually a banger. Tambo sent us a meme. Tambo sent us a meme. Here we go. There must be some mistake. I was planning on having fun playing Stache Patch FE6.
No promo items, no XP, no supports, no fun.
Here, we're just gonna put that in the top here. There we go. That's the features of the hack. 30 HP thief, what the fuck? Yeah, that's Stache patch, bro. Look at what the dog says. Listen to the dog. Thieves have been taking their vitamins. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Part of me just wants to stop after this chapter because this is genuinely painful. This is not fun to play. This is not well balanced. It just feels like, again, I'm just supposed to get lucky. Just get lucky, bro. Promoting your units is illegal. Having strong units is illegal. Having fun is illegal. Having supports is illegal. Having money is illegal. Everything is not allowed. Having hit rate is illegal. Having crit avoid is illegal. Day 1 versus 3 weeks of Stache patch? Yeah. Unironically, yeah. I mean, how many more chapters is it? Like 5? This is like, what, chapter 18? 17? Now you can finally advance, bro. I'm not the same man I was when I entered this chapter. I'm not the same man. This is not the same river. 5? Oh, God. There's 6 more? Bro. I don't even want to play 2 more. I think the next one is relatively good, though, compared to this one. Or not as painful. Random killer land survivor just waiting to fly in and crit Roy. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about Kel. I think people always cry about Kel. Kel is a fucking noob, bro.
Oh no, a swordmaster who can do a fixed 10 damage at 2 range. Oh no, how can I handle this?
How did this chapter end up being an FE8? What? What do you mean?
Oh no, the swordmaster has a night friend. Wah, wah.
Giving a thief extra HP is just wasting the player's time? Yeah. What do you think this shit is doing, bro? River of Regrets, Chapter 17, Sacred Stones. I guess it is the River of Regrets, yeah. Just because I'm regretting my life choices right about now. Well, at least we got Barf to level 18. It feels like he didn't gain much from it. I don't think he got a single strength level. But, you know. Yeah. Roy can cross rivers, goated. Yeah, I know, he could always do that. Well, your team is complete garbage on hit rates though. What is the highest hit rate you can muster with what's left? You're almost out of weapons. 130? 130? I have enough hit rate if I want to. 133? Bro. I think this screenshot should tell you everything you need to know. This is everything you need to know about Stache Patch. This is FE6, bro. Those are considered normal. Well, in normal FE6, though, you have supports. So you can easily get up to 100 all the time. And I'm not even talking about the hit rate. I'm talking about the damage. I'm talking about the fact that fucking Shin does like 8 damage to this fucking archer with 38 HP. Like, bro. This shit is illegal in some countries. Durability for weapons will decide whether this run dies or not. And the economy being what it is seems intentional for that reason. Legit Schadenfreude. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's so ass, bro. Shin getting max 2 level ups in this stats. What is this it? This is Stache Patch, bro. We don't do level ups in Stache Patch, and if we do, they're bad. Like, I'm gonna try to give him all the XP I can, just because I still think if I am able to promote him, that would be really, really helpful. Name him Tibia? Why the fuck Tibia? That's the most random shit ever. Why have Schadenfreunde with Donald's pain? Like, this isn't even funny how the run is dying. Yeah, it's just like... death by attrition. Barfu will redeem himself when he promotes. Yeah, when he promotes. You know when he will promote? In the fucking final chapter of the game. The Stache made promo items so goddamn expensive. Like, bro. This is so ass. The village in chapter 21 has a night crest. Yeah, in the second to last chapter of the entire fucking game. You can get it quick. Stache, I don't have a flyer. I don't have a flyer. I can't get it quick. I'm gonna have to clear the entire fucking map for it. I don't have a flyer. Warp someone and rescue staff back. Do I even still have warps? Because I'm not sure I do. Just restart the map, bro? Dude! Missing flyer claws? No. People who have, like, Ironman clauses like that are fucking retarded. It's like, just don't play an Ironman if you can't handle the heat. Why did we rank Zealot over Percival? Stache, because you decided that Zealot, or Percival, should have no growths at all. So by using him now, I am actively harming myself for the future, because I already don't have stats. And I need to get every single bit of stat I can get my hands on. So I need to use Zealot? Because he's the closest thing I have to a unit that still can gain stats. I don't think Zealot will grow. Even if he gets like 1 or 2 points in speed or defense or strength, that is already more than most of my other units stash. I literally do not get XP. I don't get XP. I don't get promo items. I don't get luck. I don't get crit avoid. I don't... Like... Do you not understand that this just doesn't work? Like, it just does not work. No way Zealot will grow enough to even come close to Percy. What else am I supposed to do? Literally. What else am I supposed to do? I can use Zealot, who maybe gets a stat or two. Or I can use Percival, who will perform the exact same on the final maps as he does now. I should use Zealot just on the off chance he can get like 1 or 2 more stats. I think I'll fool my GF's brother into playing this. He's only played Awakening. Bro, don't be that evil. Don't be that evil. Also, I just realized, did I just kill Lalum? I love how you can't tell how much damage these fuckers do. What? This is what I mean? What is the point of the 2 thieves except for wasting your turns? Yeah, exactly. Do you have enough bows for Marcus to carry the rest of the run? I bought some iron bows because that's the only thing I can afford. Marcus will get perfect levels. You missed the fact where Marcus has 1% in literally all of his growths. Like, that's what I mean. It's not even like vanilla Marcus or something where his stats are bad or his growths are bad or something. It's like he literally is unable to get stats. He cannot get stats. He will grow in spite of the non-existent growth rates? I don't think so, buddy. Will it into existent? Normally I would say growth rates are a suggestion, but in Stache patch they really are a suggestion. They don't exist. Growths aren't real, bro. Oh, I didn't even steal the other one, did I? Well. Oh well. You know it's bad when Lalum is one of your best units? Yeah. Bro. Was that a fucking... That was a fucking siege tome, wasn't it? That was a motherfucking siege tome. Guys, I just want to play something else. I am this close to just saying no and just... I just need the money too much, man. I need to pay my bills. I need to pay my bills somehow, man. Sounds like you're ready for FE5 again. Bro, I think after playing Stache patch, I won't be ready for anything anymore. Every little thing is just pushing you over the edge. Yeah. Play Roy's Bizarre Adventure. I think I won't touch FE6 for like another year at the very least after this. Whether I lose or whether I win. Because this is just awful. I'm not having fun. I don't think it's particularly fun to watch either. Can we make out some kind of deal, Callum? Please? I want to be, you know... I want to be let go of this. Hi, Xander. I guess I'm putting my X maps on the back. No, I'll do the X maps just for you. But, bro, I can try tiering again. Yeah, I will continue playing Tiering Saga. It's just like I would have probably played it today instead, but I promised Stache I'd do a stream of it, of Stache patch this week, and Ah. Bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can feel a piece of your soul dying. I can as well. I'd say something witty, but this is legit just sad. You know what, Max? That is probably the smartest thing you said in the last 6 months. I'm not even gonna go up there anymore. I'm just gonna cease, and then I'm gonna end stream. This is awful. This is genuinely one of the worst experiences I've had on the channel. And I've played... I've played, what's it called? The one where you're in a pot. I've played the one, I've played Super Ghouls and Goblins arcade version. I've played them all. None of them were as bad as this. This is just awful. Worse than FE Poop? 1,000 times worse than FE Poop. FE Poop was fun. But this is just not fun. Is it worse than Engage? Yes, it is. Without a question. 100%. 100%. You should try Tactics Over. I've tried those games before. They were not really up my alley. Like, Xander, just to put it into perspective, I genuinely had more fun playing Soy Emblem than this. I'm not joking. I'm being 100% serious. Like, for the... like, 5 things this hack does really well, there's 20 things it does really badly. And they only become more apparent the more you play. The boss has nearly capped stand. Well, the bosses don't matter because they don't heal. The bosses are actually good. This is not the chapter I expected to crash out. Well, Stache, it's not just this chapter. It is all the chapters until now. Every little piece of bullshit that you've put in so far. Every little piece of bullshit you've put in the game so far is just like... it's just exploding all at once now. The cup finally ran over, yeah. $500 nomads. I mean, again, if it was just me, I think I would just stop. I would have stopped this probably last stream. But I really just need the money. I really just need the money from Callum. Arena taint time? Hold on, how much money do I have? Well, here's the thing, you can't even arena taint because Stache made it so that the arena disappears after like 5 matches. I think. And who are we gonna even do it with? I guess maybe Geese? Was the reward 200 bucks? Yeah, I will get 200 bucks if I beat this as an Ironman from Callum. That's why I decided to play it, because I need money for rent. Why would you limit the arena? The arena is there to give under-leveled units levels. Because in Stache's eyes, using the arena is taint. Getting weapon ranks past turn 35 is taint. Using supports is taint. He calls them support taint. Having hit rates is taint. Getting promo items is taint. All of it is taint. Not facing crit rates from enemies is taint. Built-in mechanics aren't taint. They are now. Arena audio broke? You're right, actually. Well, let's give it another go. He's really obsessed with taint, isn't he? Yeah, Stache likes taints. Boxing yourself between two enemy squads and whittling them down over 30 turns until their weapons break is also taint. Yeah, well, if the game is badly balanced and it forces me to taint, then that's not on me. Bro. You get doubled. No. Get out. This is just eating up my money. I can't do it. And now the arena man is screaming. It's almost like he's still here. It's almost like he's still here, guys. Yeah, I feel the same, Arcardo. I feel the same. What have I done to deserve such a fate? What have I done to deserve such a fate? He took away all the tools you have that make Fire Emblem actually good? Kinda does feel like it. Like, I'm sorry to say it, Stache, but Speedwing was right. I'll write my apology letter to Speedwing. In fact, I'm gonna raid his stream after we're done with this chapter, I think. At least somebody's getting good levels. Yeah, it turns out if your units are really fucking bad, it incentivizes taint. Because you can't beat it without it. That sentence hurts my soul. Trust me, it hurts mine as well, but playing this hurts me even more. By obsessing over taint prevention, Stache has indeed become the taint. This is true. Because the thing is, my units are so much weaker that I don't even have the money for basic things. Like, I'm running out of heal staves. I can't barely even afford iron weapons. Can't afford promotion items. And even if I try training my units, they don't have growth rates. So they just, like, no, it just doesn't work. I think I'm gonna have to concede. Because, like, if supports at least gave, like, even just 2 crit avoid, right? Just 2 points of crit avoid. it would fix so many things.
Shoigu, Gerasimov, where are my heal staves?
When you run out of staves, then you're just fucked, right? I can buy more next chapter, but, like, with what money? Like, my units are all in a position where they can't get levels, they can't get stats, and they're too weak to face enemies. My Noah, who can't get any more levels, really, can't really get many more stats, is being outclassed by generic cavaliers. Generic cavaliers. Such is the law of Sakai. Okay, I actually kind of like this map, but I think just, I'm completely buck broken. After this, it's so bad. It is so bad. Yeah, it's still going. What? 15 strength, 20 speed, 20 skill? Oh, and then you increase the crit rate on Lance Reavers. Of course, bro. Because they don't have enough crit, bro. I'm just gonna end it here, I think. Probably not just... Yeah, these are all generics, Sander. All of these generics are legitimately stronger than my own units. I have less units, and they're worse. Alright, yeah, he just has nearly capped magic, sure. You know what? Now that I think about it, I may genuinely not be able to even beat Monkey. I think I'm just soft-locked. You literally soloed this map with a general anyway. Yeah, and now you're forcing me to. Because what else am I supposed to do? Literally, what else am I supposed to... How do you expect me to do this, Stache? Like, oh yeah, I'll just make your units worse, and the enemies stronger, so that generic enemies are stronger than your own units who are also more limited, and have worse equipment, and don't even get promo items, and get crit. With the general. So, your solution for playing this map is just train a general. Is that it? What's the base crit? It's divided by 3. Yes? Wait, Stache. I was kind of joking. Your solution to playing this chapter is just train a general. That is the intended strategy for this chapter? Just train a general, bro. Are you serious? Is that unironic? Are you not bullshitting? Douglas can also just be physicked up at base. Yeah, if you got him. A map isn't well designed if you only have one solution. Yes! And then... Okay, just use a general, but my general gets two-shot by these fucking shamans! Not even druid Stache! Shamans! It's like, oh yeah, armor knights are too powerful, so... Or generals are too powerful, so I'm just not gonna let you promote into them. Oh yeah, you need a general to beat the chapter, otherwise you're fucked. What? I just don't... Yeah, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I think I'm ending this series right here. That is just... I don't understand it anymore. Because... Okay. Stache patch review. What do I think of it? The early game was fine. There's a couple of cool design decisions. I think Roy, like, some characters are more balanced. Roy feels a lot better. A good amount of other characters feel better. Walt feels better. A good amount of other characters feel worse. But the major issue is You still don't get promo items. And then you get less money because you lower the cost of stuff like selling lockpicks, for example, is completely worse. Your units are weaker while the enemy is stronger. You don't have crit avoid, and you can never get it. You can't use stat boosters to improve the few units you have who can contribute. Your promoted units, like some units just don't have growth rates at all. So it doesn't matter how much you use them, they will never be good. They will always only be okay. So you are forced to consistently train unpromoted units who can always just be low percent crit, or as we've seen with Shin, just get one shot. And then I don't know, man. Then you only have like one intended strategy to deal with a chapter, and if you don't have that strategy, just good luck. Can't do it. Like, what sort of balancing is this? Yeah, I would agree with Lord of Fire. I think this hack started out great. The early game was solid. I think I kind of liked it. Not really getting XP on your early units like Alan and Lance felt weird, but it was not the worst thing. But it was not a good experience. The mid game was mostly fine. I think the Western Isles were actually pretty fun. But after the Western Isles is when you really notice it. It just becomes worse and worse and worse and worse. Because you just take away tools from the player. Because I can't use supports, I can't use stat boosters, I can't just use a unit with and get level ups. There are just some certain units who will always face crit rates, and usually they're not even strong enough to take one, maybe even two crits. So it's always a gamble to use half your army. It's always a gamble. It just feels awful. Did I play badly sometimes? Absolutely. Especially last stream where I had that many deaths, I think was really just a complete misplay on my part. I can't blame Stache for that, for example. But it's like some of the design decisions are very questionable, and I think they only become more and more apparent the more you play it. Like, increasing weapon crit rate, like, that's what I still don't get. We can do a quick unit review still. And we did a basic one. Roy, much better. Geese, really good. I think Geese is much more balanced than in vanilla. I think he's one of those characters who Stache managed to make a lot more useful. Ellen feels better as well. Wendy is much better. In fact, I actually want to give props to Stache. Wendy pretty much has the exact same basis, but she starts with swords. But just the fact she starts with swords, and her growth rates being a bit better, and having better promo gains, makes Wendy feel a lot better, actually. It feels like you actually have a reward for training her. So props to him for managing to do that. Noah feels a bit stronger, which is weird, because I think Noah is strictly worse than in vanilla. But, he's still in a weird spot where he feels a lot stronger, because everybody else sucks so much more. Cecilia is useful. I mean, she doesn't really perform much differently from vanilla. Just she doesn't have growth rates anymore. Lalum feels worse, because in vanilla, at least I know that she will always take a hit. In this, you like made her caps lower for some reason. So, like, okay, I use Lalum at level 1, she takes one hit, she dies. Okay, I use Lalum at level 20, she takes one hit, she dies. This is a walking time bomb. And I'm surprised I haven't lost her already. Echidna feels a lot better, just because your units are so much worse. But, like, I feel like if she just had a luck growth, she would be fine. If she just had a luck growth, she'd be fine, but it's like, she doesn't have con, she doesn't have luck, she doesn't have defense, her damage output is fine, I guess she doubles quite often, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Not a fan. Still better than in vanilla, though. She's one of the worst pre-promotes in vanilla. Lou? I mean, this is definitely an abnormality. I feel like that speed and magic should be swapped. But he was pretty useful. But as you can see, I've been using this guy very consistently. For, like, since the very start. He was early promoted at level 12, and he's still only level 6. Because Stache at first reduced the staff EXP by half. And then decided that still wasn't enough. And then reduced it to 33%. So, instead of getting 10 XP from healing, you now get 3. Because 5 wasn't bad enough. This is what I don't understand sometimes with this hack. It's like, the player is too strong. So I'm gonna nerf it. And then after nerfing it, it's like, oh yeah, the player is still too strong. I'm gonna nerf it even more, to the point where it's just not a mechanic anymore. Like, and the other thing is, I've been using this guy to heal for most chapters, and he's still not even at C rank. It's insane. Chad feels better. I think he's nerfed still, overall, due to having less luck growth. But just having 25 speed feels great. I think this is a great change. He generally feels like a better unit, even though he's already really good. Zealot, I mean, he helps out a bit, but the fact that he doesn't really have... that you nerfed his growth rates even more just makes him feel so much weaker. Because, like, what use is getting slightly more XP like Marcus if his stats will remain the same as Marcus? Barf. So, I wouldn't say he feels worse, but he doesn't feel like Barf. He doesn't get defense, he doesn't get strength, he somehow only gets speed. I think mine has just maybe just been very weirdly blessed and cursed at the same time in level ups, but this is such a weird Barf. Like, he doesn't get doubled, but he consistently takes damage. And then just not being able to promote your units because they require specialized promotion items you can't get, or you only get one of in the entire game, and then need to buy until, like, or you wait until the last chapter in the game, feels awful. That is awful game design. It was awful game design in vanilla, and it is still awful game design in Stache patch. So out of all the things I wish he changed, that's definitely among them. Percival, it's just Percival with normal mode stats, which is solid, but he doesn't have any growth rates, so... And he's super high level anyways. See, this is what I don't get, right? A unit like Percival doesn't get XP. But then on top of not getting XP, he also doesn't get stats. It's not one or the... It's not you don't get XP or you don't get stats. It's just... This unit will never be able to grow. Whether he's level 8 or whether he's level 20, he's gonna be the exact same. And I just think that's bad game design. I like low growth rates. I think they're generally better. But just having 1% in all your growth rates is bad. Because even if it was 10%, would it really have been that much different? If he had like 10% in his growths, and then maybe like, I don't know, 20% in res or luck, right? Or in HP. Just something. Because at the end of the day, he starts on level 8. And by the... If I use Percival, I'm pretty sure, if I use Percival every single chapter as my main combat unit, until literally fighting Zephiel, he would maybe gain like 4 levels. So, does it really matter if it's 1 or 10%? No, but at least, like, make level ups fun again. It might as well be fixed mode if you don't give him any growth rates. Which, maybe that's the intention, but it just feels awful. Garrett feels better. I don't think he's particularly changed, but I feel like a lot of the pre-promotes do feel a bit better than in vanilla, just due to the fact that your other units don't really have growth rates. I didn't really use Dorothy, but I think she's also stronger. Dorothy and Walter both better balanced, I would say. And Dorothy even has a special promotion where she gets staff access, which is really nice. Cav feels a lot better. Props on her. She has actually good speed, she has good skill. She has actually good res and luck. But her HP and defense is a lot worse. Saul is a competent healer. Marcus, see, this is another thing. He has like 1% in most of his growth rates as well, and then I think he has like 5% in luck and 10% in HP or something. And he does get a little bit more XP compared to other paladins. But again, like, Marcus is good in vanilla. But for Marcus to stay good, you need to get him supports. Without supports, even in vanilla, Marcus is just okay. But in this, he doesn't even grow. So he's even worse. He does get bows, which is cool. I do like that. I still think the very low percentage growths are just too low. They're just too low. I feel like the lowest a growth rate should be is 5 in some instances, and for most characters 10. Merlinus is Merlin's Fear. I don't think she's particularly changed. Rutger, like, here's the thing, right? This is just, I think, normal mode Rutger. Or it might even be Rutger with hard mode stats, but he has 2 luck, and his luck growth is 1. What does this mean? This means he's unusable, because in the long term, he will always face crit. Even on his join map, he will always face crit, and he will die. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And that's just not fun. And you can't even fix it, right? You would think a unit with bad luck you can at least fix by getting them like goddess icons. Stache reduced, like, took away all the stat boosters in the game other than 1. You can find 1 of every stat boosters, and I don't even know where half of them are because I'm pretty sure I missed half of them. So, like, what am I supposed to do to make Rutger work? Am I just supposed to get lucky and not be crit? Yes, that is what I'm supposed to do. Just get lucky. And it is more extreme with Rutger than it is with most other units, but you saw in the other map, even like 9 out of 14 of my units faced crit rates against generic enemies, against all of them. Which is awful. Astor, I do kind of like what he did with Astor because he's still a very good thief. But he actually may not reach the 25 speed cap, so it feels like it's definitely a trade-off more so than just him being probably the best one. It's literally just the Axe Reaver. No, Stache, it's not just the Axe Reaver. You increased the crit rate of Lance Reavers, of Shortbows, of all kinds of weapons, while giving the player less luck and no way to mitigate crit. I don't get Iron Runes, I don't get support so to give crit avoid, I don't get Goddess icons, I don't get luck growth. So it is literally just get lucky, bro. Just get lucky, bro. And that is not good game design. Certainly not for an Ironman. Because it incentivizes you to just play incredibly slowly, which is not fun. Because either I can let this unit attack and always have 2% chance to be crit, or I can just use whoever my strongest unit is with the highest luck stat and just turtle. It incentivizes turtling. Igren is solid, but I don't think she's changed much. Same thing with Fa. Though, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Divine Stone had 50 uses in vanilla, right? I'm not making shit up, right? I'm pretty sure it had 50. This is... I always thought the dragons felt super bad. No? Was it always 30? Maybe it was 50 in another one. Just 30? Because I know it's 30 in Shadow Dragon, but I'm pretty sure in this one it was 50. Or maybe I'm thinking of FE8. Oh, it's FE8. Okay. But I think this is awful. This is not even Stache's fault. Mana Keys are awfully designed in Fire Emblem. Because it's like, okay, you get this unit with amazing growth rates, and they get like a level for every kill, and they will turn out amazing if you train them, but you only get 30 weapon uses with them, period. You don't get a second weapon, you don't get a weaker weapon that allows you to get kills first. It's just like, by the time you get levels for this unit to be useful and not for you to have to baby them, either the game is over, or their weapons have run out of uses, and they're one of the few weapons you can't hammer up. So, I think mana keys feel awful in most games. I think they felt best in probably like, if you won 2 or 3, and then like Shadow Dragon onwards. Douglas is pretty much the same, but his level is increased to 12, so he gets 0 EXP for no reason. I think his bases are slightly higher, but like, it doesn't even matter. He's not gonna get... His growth rates don't matter, because even if I use Douglas every single map until literally the end of the game, I would be surprised if he gets even a single level up. And that's that. And then on the death counter you can see a lot of other units, which I do think many of them were improved, some of them were worse. It kind of depends, but... Do I recommend this? No. I think the early game and the middle game, the mid game is fun. It's okay. But once you start to get to the late game and the route split, that is when it really falls apart and you really start to notice the issues with it. And does it hurt to let 200 bucks go? Yeah, that's literally like a third of my rent. Just about. But I think it will be better for my mental health, and it will be better for me to just play something else and not fry my brain doing it. So yeah, that is my final word. And with that, I think we will go rate Speedwing if he's still streaming. He is. Okay. Tunt was killed in the horrible dungeons of Stache patch. Yeah. Hill FE8 run to de-stress. I'm just gonna play Tearing Saga a bit more to de-stress. That's actually fun. Providing more promo items for everybody helped the later parts of the game. Slightly, but here's the issue. It doesn't fix the fundamental core of your units are much worse. So everything just takes longer. Because I'm fine with them being a little bit worse, but your units are worse, and simultaneously the enemy units are much stronger. That's the first part. The second part is you don't have luck. Not having luck, I think, is probably the worst thing. Because over half your army will always face crit chances. And anybody who's played enough Ironmans knows, if you consistently face crit chances, it's not a matter of when, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when will you die to a crit. So, and because there's no ways to deal with it, right? If Stache made like goddess icons, made them like $1,000 to sell maybe, so you are disincentivized to sell them, and then he just gave you like 10 over the course of the game. Just goddess icons. I'm not even talking about any other stat boosters. Just goddess icons. That would have been a huge improvement. That would have been a huge improvement, because you will still face crit rates on a good amount of your units, but the units you're using a lot will at least be able to not be crit. Either that, or revert all the changes for luck. I think, maybe not revert all the changes, but make them less extreme. The luck growth rate changes are just too extreme to really be warranted. I think if those two things are fixed, it's gonna be much more playable, but yeah. It's just bad. In any case, since this one was a pretty short and frustrating stream, I'll see if I can maybe do another one tomorrow, where I just play Turing Saga or something. And we'll see how we continue onwards for the rest of it. I hope you guys still had fun while watching. And I'll see you guys again in the next few days, I guess. And go and say hello to Speedwing, because we are gonna raid him. I'll just quickly see that I can actually go and click on his video. There we go. Yeah. With that, I'll take my leave. Have a great day, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.